My oh my, things are sure heating up for the month of July. Hi my friends, it's your guy Preston E. here to give you your weekly dose of the Howdy Reflections. 2 weeks ago we had the Wyatt Six debut in a most awesomely horrific fashion, destroying a bunch of backstage hands and Chad Gable at the end of Monday Night Raw. And a mere week ago, we had the Wyatt Six appear toward the middle of the show with Nikki Cross delivering a VHS tape to Michael Cole. Well, that tape got played later in the show, and we saw Bo Dallas giving an emotional speech to his alter ego, Uncle Howdy, about the loss of his brother, Bray Wyatt. So while 2 weeks ago we had the Wyatt Six debut at the end of the show, 1 week ago we had the Wyatt Six do their thing in the middle of the show, and this week they kicked off the beginning of the show after Jey Uso and Chad Gable was having an argument in the middle of the ring, where Chad Gable said that it wasn't fair that he was attacked by the Wyatt Six since he didn't abandon his family abandoned him. Chad was saying that Jey Uso should have been the one that got attacked because he abandoned his family, the bloodline, many moons ago. And Jey Uso was having none of that, saying, "Nuh-uh, I'll wash my hands of it. They can have the fireflies, the cockroaches, they can have the mosquitoes, which are bad this time of the year, especially down south. It's kind of our state bird here in Arkansas, I do believe." And he said they could probably have the Beatles too. John, Paul, George, Ringo, all four of them. And anyway, after all this spatting, Chad Gable tried to make it up the ramp, but the lights went down and Chad was stalked by 3 members of the Wyatt Six: Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, and, of course, Jerry Matters as the Beaver. I'm kidding, I believe it was Dexter Loomis. And these 3 was stalking old Chad Gable like he was Barbara from Night of the Living Dead and they were zombies hunting for his brain. But Chad Gable made a smart move and escaped through the fireflies, aka the audience, so he can live to fight another day at least. And then old Nikki Cross's sister Abigail delivered a package, once again, to Michael Cole. I think she likes you, Mikey. So the package once again turned out to be a VHS tape that said, "Play me, Nikki Cross, can't you ever bring out a DVD player or Blu-ray? Get with the times already." Anyhow, they're not nearly as creepy as VHSs, I guess. Before you die, you see the ring and all that nice jazz. We then go, about toward the middle of the show, to another backstage segment with Bo Dallas speaking to his alter ego, Uncle Howdy. And of course, before I forget, another security guard was laid out and he was laying on the announce table while Nikki Cross handed Michael Cole a VHS tape. Because that's just what happens if you're a WWE security guard. You're going to get laid out. It's a dangerous job. It needs combat pay. At this point, they need Paul Blart to help them. I mean, he saved the whole mall. And then we had a back and forth on this VHS with Bo Dallas and Uncle Howdy. Together he's Bo Howdy. How Bo Dallas, I'll learn to talk here eventually. Bo Dallas helped Wyatt Six in their metaphorical cave that they were lost in. And this is a cave of being buried, being in the dark, having lost their ways, not being booked on the show, feeling like they were ignored. So Bo Dallas helped them find the light, and thus now they're part of the Wyatt Six, and they have made sure the day of reckoning is coming. And speaking of reckoning, and not that girl from the old Retribution stable, we'll try to forget about that, Bo Dallas said that he is the voice of the reckoning. Uncle Howdy said that he is the reckoning. So this once again goes to where Bo Dallas and Uncle Howdy are 2 different sides of the coin. The yin and the yang, the light and the dark. Bo Dallas being the light, Uncle Howdy be in the dark. Uncle Howdy trying to pull the darkness out of Bo Dallas, much like Uncle Howdy tried to pull the darkness out of Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, of course, having his good side, his cheerful side, the funhouse side in 2019, and the evil, the dark, the destruction side of the Fiend, also back in 2019 to 2020. Uncle Howdy was trying to pull that out of Bray Wyatt, and now he's trying to pull the dark side out of Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas and Uncle Howdy had moments where they were together, seen at the same time on the screen. And then you had Bo by himself, then Uncle Howdy by himself. And then they were together again, showing that they are indeed one and the same. Then in the discussion, we had false prophets being brought up. False prophets, perhaps alluding to Chad Gable being Master Chad Gable, a teacher, a guy who's delusional, thinking that he is helping his students, the Alpha Academy, out, when in reality he was actually betraying them by hurting them. And that's why the Wyatt Six attacked old Chad Gable for turning on his family, metaphorically, before they turned on him, literally by leaving him. And then the Wyatt Six attacked him because I believe that's what they're all about now. They're all about people not respecting their family and attacking those people who turn on their families, because they're all about being one, being a family, just like the Wyatt family war with Bray Wyatt. With Chad Gable and Jey Uso wrestling next week, we can almost guarantee we'll see Uncle Howdy and crew paying them both a visit, attacking Chad Gable, possibly Jey Uso too. We also get Pat McAfee's return. Haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. Will he be the same old Pat McAfee, all energetic and hyper, the same Pat McAfee that we know and love? Or will he be different after Uncle Howdy paid him a visit on his own show? Will he be dialed back, shaken, but not stirred? Maybe he'll be both. We'll have to wait and see next week. In the meantime, I want to thank you so much for sticking with me. If you stuck with me through the whole video, God bless you. Thank you very much. And have a happy and safe 4th of July weekend. I'm out for now.